Requesting assistance.
You bet.
Rerouting power.
One left.
You got it. Can't get a lock.
She needs to be careful. She's gonna get herself in trouble, isn't she?
Well, she is because she's too feisty. And it's okay being a little bit feisty, but you've got to know when. It's like Beth.
Well,
Beth is a witch.
If, say, she becomes a professional racing driver, she'll become like Max Verstappen, who everybody hates.
But it's like, okay, Beth can be a witch, and she can be very fucking.
She knows when to do it
aggressive,
now, though.
But she's learned how to not be a witch all the time.
It took her a long time, though. Bella doesn't want to wait that long.
No.
She needs to be
But, like,
careful.
We all know Dad can be an absolute arsehole.
Yeah, but he's trying. He doesn't know how to try. He doesn't know how to do it properly because he's he's not used to that stuff, is he? Dad thinks he's like a man's man who has no emotions,
All targets eliminated.
isn't he? Because it's gay. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, she just needs to be careful.
But it's like.
You can't even speak to her about it though either.
No,
That's
no.
the thing.
She needs to be able to listen to what people tell her and be able to take a telling off. But she's never been able to. But she's like even worse now. And like there's times when I'll just completely ignore her and not even speak to her. So, but like she was going to me last night. Oh, that's a fucking dick over the whole photo thing.
What photo though?
Oh, her school bus pass photo.
Why? But it's her fault because she didn't give any.
I know. So she was arguing with Dad in the co-op. They were having like a massive fucking argument, and I was like, "Can you please stop? Because you're making me so stressed right now."
Yeah.
I was like, "This is where I fucking work. It's embarrassing
Who attacked you?
for one, and for two, fucking save it till you get home. Like, shouldn't be doing it in public anyway, but especially not where I work.
I know.
Didn't hear. They just started shooting.
Like, it just stressed me out loads." But I was like, "Oh, shut up! Stop being pathetic."
Bella doesn't realise she's the one that's
They just
pathetic,
attacked
embarrassing herself.
Yes. It was
She's embarrassing herself more than
It
you.
was horrible. Everyone screaming. The Merc said there was no time. Sana wanted us out of the way immediately. Then
Then what happened?
the dogs.
So what? Because she didn't like the photo.
Yeah.
But
It's like a year old. The other one's like 2 years old. Great.
well, we tried to get hold of her. We rang her 30
I
times.
literally had told her. So obviously I was like dead busy that week, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Going off and doing things and trying to get everything sorted because
Find the other.
everything had like not fallen apart, but I thought I had stuff a bit more organised, and then obviously I had the woman who fucking mutilated my face and hair. It didn't pan out, and then I had to go and do other things, didn't I? And basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I was busy. And so I'd said to her, take a photo and send it to Dad, and she hadn't. And then the following day, I think I was on my way to the doctor's, or I'd just got back from the doctor's or something, I can't remember. I think I'd gone to the doctor's for a blood test.
Hmm.
And then I was like, Dad's messaging me, he needs it like now. And then she was like, oh, I need to go and do my makeup and my hair and
For what?
And I was like, for fuck's sake, for the photo.
What photo?
For the photo for a bus pass. But I think she actually looks better in the photos that Dad sent to Matt.
Well, why did she have photos that she had done?
Yeah, she had a photo and I sent it to Dad. She asked me to.
And then Dad used the other one.
Yeah.
Well, he would have used the other one for a reason, then, wouldn't he?
Oh, Dad said that he'd used the ones that were off her bus pass, like from previous years. So that was the photo that she'd sent.
Yeah, the other one was better. The highlighting's too harsh. It makes her look like a weirdo.
She looks like a goth child, doesn't she? But yeah.
Yeah, but you have to remember, Bella isn't clever, is she? No, she isn't.
She just needs to rein it in because she's like, fucking attitude just stinks. But I give her a lot of allowances for like.
Imagine what she's like
being-
at school.
Being a teenager and hormones and all of that.
Imagine what she's like at school.
But like, I do try and give her a lot of allowances. But I don't need the stress of like full on arguments with her. You don't need to argue though, do you? Like, me and you don't ever argue.
No.
It's just nice, isn't it?
She would be happier if she wasn't like that.
It's nice to be nice and to not like argue. And
Yeah, but you have to remember it's logical. Bella does not think logically.
it took us a few years to get to that point, though, didn't it?
Huh?
It did take us a few years to get to that point.
Yes, so.
Like, we didn't argue as much as like Bella argues with everyone, but we did used to still have arguments.
Yeah, but everybody's gonna have a few arguments.
Huh?
Everybody's gonna have arguments. But Bella's just over the top.
I think it's a bit of a maturity thing as well. Like, you realise like arguing doesn't really get you anywhere. Okay, it's good to get like.
Well, I used to
things-
fight with you and Gag another time, and I'm just like, I can't be fucked.
It gets things off your chest, so you're not bottling it up. But it also makes you feel crap.
I was angry at them the last time I saw them though, because they really pissed me off. They were just constant. Do this, do this, do this. I was like, can I just sit down, please? I would just like to sit down for 5 minutes, thank you.
Yeah, because you'd had a really busy week with us, hadn't you?
Yeah, and they think that if I go to theirs, I owe everything to them to give them all my attention. That's not the case.
I think Judy just gets excited because
She's got
She
ADHD.
misses you and you abandon her. And, oh my God, Kyron doesn't come and see us anymore. He doesn't love us anymore.
They've got ADHD.
It used to be Gagan like that, and now Judy's like it. Judy's worse.
No, they're both just as bad. Gagan uses Jude as an excuse to be like that.
I think they are like losing the plot a little bit, going a bit like senile, and they forget everything that they said and done. Oh God, Dad was telling me that Gagan now has to check his feet. It's one of his checks.
He has to check
Make
his.
sure they're still on his.
He has to check his kneecaps every time he drives.
I thought it was his feet.
No, it's his knees. He's
Oh.
been doing that for years. He's been doing that for like 2 years.
Make sure they're still attached. It's like that's when it's one of his checks.
Yeah, it's his kneecaps.
I'm sorry you were born into this.
It's worse for people that come into it though.
Huh?
It's worse for people that are added to the family. But they can escape, can't they?
Rated T.
Say that again. You were a bit shocked. Hmm. You think so?
I need to get up to the penthouse.
Take the service elevator. The bridge between the towers isn't finished. Careful. Watch out for the mercs. They're everywhere.
I need to get up to the penthouse. Any suggestions?
Yeah.
Take the service elevator to the upper floor.
Yeah.
The bridge between the towers isn't finished. Careful.
Hmm.
Watch out for the mercs. They're everywhere.
Any idea how many mercs the sun has got?
A lot. Dozens of them are wandering around here all day. You'll find more the further up you go.
Why would Nasana kill her own workers?
To her, we're expendable. But I didn't realize she was that ruthless. My friends, co-workers,
Thank you for
slaughtered.
following.
They were jumping off ledges to escape the dogs.
Why would Nasana kill her own
To
workers?
her, we're expendable. My friends, co-workers, they were jumping off ledges to escape the dogs.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Let's get moving.
On my way.
guy do?
Shot. And stay down.
Engaging target.
Concussive shot ready. I'll take the shot.
What were we talking about? Just a little bit. And a bit traumatizing, aren't they?
Doug and I haven't been together very long.
Hmm.
You bet.
Yeah.
I don't connect.
Yeah.
And I've gone down to
Coming. I'm taking friendly fire.
You went to what?
Nancy's.
Yeah.
Bam.
Come on.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then
You got it.
Judy and Gagan used to go on holiday all the time to Exmoor.
Yeah. Yeah.
White Horse.
Yeah.
So, gone.
Affirmative.
Sat down to have breakfast.
Oh. Oh.
And literally, his dad was
Heading to
like,
cover.
sorry, not your dad, Grandad.
Well, he probably was as well.
Go.
I think Jude must be into that. Yeah.
Huh?
Jude must be into it. Anyway.
And my face, I literally, my eyeballs almost popped out my head. And I was like, is dad okay?
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, you said that to him.
Dad.
You thought he was having like a stroke?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And he kept doing like this leg twitchy thing as well. I was like, I was like, oh my god, someone get me out of here!
Were you like, what the fuck is this family?
And obviously I'm like trying to eat, but you know how I'm like dead funny about noises and stuff. And then Jude's like, oh darling, are you not going to eat any of your food? Spitting food all over. And then finish you off.
Did your dad know that? Did dad know that you were uncomfortable?
God.
What did he say? Or nothing? He was used to it.
No, I think Dad was a little bit
You bet.
embarrassed
I'm
of
with
like,
you.
when we first like met them because he insisted that they came down to the pub to meet me first
Why?
because he thought that it would be like neutral ground. They might be on set.
Huh.
But I think Dad was a bit embarrassed.
Was he?
Just warning you, my parents are a bit weird.
What's that? He said that.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
Thinking like not
Understood.
knowing what
On
to
my way.
expect, but I thought they'd be younger. Didn't think they'd be
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't prepared for the darling.
Was that the first thing she said? What, before you... Well, she is good at, like, speaking to people when you've never met them. Isn't she?
Yeah. It was quite
Like, that is... Even though she is like that, she is good at, like, people skills, kind of. She is and she isn't. I feel like she's worse now.
I mean, the thing is, they are both like they are.
Yeah.
I know they've got their faults. Everyone does. Like, they are genuine. They do love their family.
That's all Gagan says he cares about. He says, family's the most important thing, darling. Well, he didn't say that. Oh my gosh, you know what you were saying when, after the wedding? The first day, fucking hell, he had some elitism. He was like, after all these years, you just gotta admit, at some point, we are the best family. He's like, there's no other way about it, and you can only spend so long of your life saying that other people are good before you realise that they're just complete shit. I was like, okay, Gagan, you need to.
Is that when he was drunk?
Yeah. He was like, at some point, you just got to realise we are the best. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you say, but only became the best once, like, Mum and me and Bella
Once I was
joined?
born. He sure is an interesting.
But it's like, obviously, I was like really close to my mum. We were a little bit Christmas and birthday.
Who, with Judy
you.
Gagan?
Yeah, so like my mum always got first dibs on everything. And my mum Judy Gagan, yeah, we both do that. But as well, that was like dad and my mum used to get on really, really well.
Who? Gagan.
No, my mum and your dad got on really, really well. Like, he used to listen to her, I think he respected her a lot. Normal pimp, if you know what I mean.
Not Judy Gagan.
Yeah, it wasn't old
Yeah.
But like, you know, she'd go down the pub and she'd be matching dad pint for pint. She'd like, you know, like dad would
Was she?
be arm wrestling. She'd be like, yeah, come on then, you fucker. Come
Huh.
here. And she was tiny. She was like 4 foot fucking 9 or whatever.
Was she like a bit rough, but then like nice?
A little bit. So she's like grown up.
That's what I mean. So like she's like a bit of a tomboy.
Yeah. I've got a photo somewhere of her in a bridesmaid dress. And she had to be a bridesmaid. And she had this dress and she was like, she was literally a tomboy. She'd always be a or short, like, she was like Watson.
Yeah.
And then this bridesmaid dress she had to wear. Once the ceremony finished, she went and climbed through the dress in like about 20,000.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, put my shorts back on now.
That's funny.
But she used to go out like playing
On
with
my way.
brothers and stuff.
What, when she was young?
Yeah, and so wine merchant.
Yeah.
Always. He was the one
What, the wedding? Was he that? No, he wasn't.
No.
Was he? Nice, huh?
But
Donna came. I mean, say what you want about Donna, but at least she came.
yeah, basically they used to like mess about like the street. They used to jump on the back of lorries and chicken and like
Oh.
they used to like jump off, and so Cliff
This is
would always be
falling
the
down.
first one to jump off, and my mum used to whine like, "Hey, chicken, 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 supposed to be a boy, chicken, I'm more manly than you," kind of thing.
Why, she nearly got killed, did
She
she?
used to like wind him up. So he decided this one day he wasn't going to be the chicken.
Hmm.
Everyone jumped off, but Cliff didn't. And my mum was like, shit!
Well, she thought she killed her.
Because he still had jumped off by this point. And so, like, they have to be home by 10 o'clock. Right? And my grandma said, not home at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock horses will come and get you. You need
Yeah.
to be in your bed. They'll come and get you. And she used to, like, wind them up. So she had, like, some coconuts or something. And she used to go outside the door, like to make it realistic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm on it.
Cliff
You bet.
she thought he might have made it home before her, and he didn't. Bed. And then, where's Cliff? She went, don't know. He's home, innit? No. Where's Cliff? Dunno. She was
Was it they
freaking
used to
out.
do chicken with coming back home, you mean? Not in general?
No, jumping off the lorry, but she thought he might have jumped
Wait,
off.
what do you mean jumping off the lorry?
They used to jump onto the back of lorries and hold on, and as the lorry was driving,
Yeah.
they used to jump off.
I'm on it.
To give him a free ride?
Got it.
They just a game.
Yeah.
Whoever was the last one.
Oh. So what, he went like really far away, did he?
It was down the fucking motorway.
Oh.
So literally a car followed him. It was like hanging on for dear life as the lorry was going down the motorway.
Yeah.
And his car followed him to manage to get the lorry to pull over.
Understood.
But he was like falling off, and basically he'd lost like all his skin on his arms and legs where he got gravel crashed.
I'm guessing he got scars then. He did?
I think so, yeah. But literally, there was a knock on the door, and yeah, basically he got brought home.
Be right there.
Coming.
What, how'd it go? How'd it go at your mum?
Everyone.
What's
Yeah,
your
there was
mum?
another time when he fell over on train tracks or something. But then he ended up putting his knee open, and like he had to walk home with his kneecap, like literally. And every time he went, like tried to walk, his kneecap would fall out. He pushed it back in. So my grandma had this job, especially for like taxi fare to the hospital, the Cliff.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, because he was always getting, like my mum used to put him on his phone a lot as well.
So she fucked him.
So,
Would he look back at that in a loving
oh yeah,
way?
he would be like, I never used to And so anyway, he used to wipe her up, so she put her bath,
Yeah.
and he was like, I'm gonna go get in your bath, I'm gonna clean your bath water, I'm gonna, you know, he was like winding her up, and she was like, don't you bother, Cliff, don't you bother. You know, had a massage, put them down, she kicked him in the fucking shit.
What, your
In
mum?
the kneecap, yeah. When obviously he just had all his stitches and all his stitches burst open.
Oh my god.
And then he was screaming like for his mum, and then his mum was like, all I heard was my mum just said,
Well, how'd it go at your mum?
yeah.
See, you would not look fondly back at that if I did that to you, would you?
No. At least one need to go.
Sounds extreme. Sounds horrible.
Affirmative.
Not a problem.
Understood.
Yeah, everyone
Down you go.
Grabbing cover.
was like, she was feisty. But he didn't get on the wrong side of her.
Not Bella feisty though. I think that's where Bella gets it from.
But yeah, he didn't get her on the wrong side. And because she'd grown up with like 5
Oh my god,
brothers,
imagine
she was,
Bella speaking the way
was,
she...
like, hard as-
Imagine Bella being like that.
She was hard as nails. And so like when her brothers used to get into fights
Firing a
and
high
stuff,
impact shot.
she'd be there like in the middle of it fighting men.
Yeah. That's funny.
But because they were like quite poor growing up and stuff, like the kids
On your
like, would be like to my mum and stuff, so that she used to end up in fights.
Instinct.
What, with all the boys?
Yeah.
That's funny.
On the floor.
Sounds like a lot of shit. Yeah.
But she'd be
With Bella?
no,
What do you mean though?
with like all my family.
Well, they probably wouldn't have done
Attacking target.
Impact event.
Hey.
Labeling the mech.
Do you not think? It's just annoying, isn't it?
Oh, is that last I made effort? I can't.
Well, they're the
I can't
ones
have done
that...
any more than I've done.
No, they're the ones that will regret the lack of involvement, aren't they? You can only do what you do. Can't you? You can't force people to try and do something.
No, but everyone goes, oh, blood's thicker than water, and they always used to say that. Oh, blood's thicker than water, you know.
What does that even mean?
Like, make me feel bad that, like, I basically cut them off. Or I just get to a point where I was like, I'm done with you all. Which I've done like
Well,
a
that's
few times now over the years.
manipulative.
But every time I go against my better judgment and I make an effort.
Are they all still really close with each other and just not with you?
No, not really. So
No.
Pearl's a martyr,
Please,
and
don't kill us.
like
We'll go,
everything
we'll
she
go.
does, she has
Look,
to have eternal
they're not
gratitude
clips.
for it,
Mm.
Here to
or
help
she has
us,
to tell everyone
right?
how much she's done.
Yeah.
And then all my uncles are all pissheads.
Yeah.
It's one reason, Nadine.
But like,
Come on out.
they've all
Say
got
it.
like loads of kids, and they don't
We are
even
in your
like
debt.
have relationships
Maybe
with
you
their
can help me.
kids.
I'm looking for
The
So,
dicks.
not a murder.
like that just
He's on
shows
his
you,
own.
doesn't it?
Once they're lost, they'll regret
Well,
it.
whoever sealed us in here.
When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in.
Locked you in. Sounds like
But
our
like,
assassin was trying
they
to
were
keep
all
them
really
safe.
close when my grandma was
Assassin?
alive.
Here for Nasana,
And then
I
when
bet.
my grandma died,
He's
everyone
got a
started
tongue.
like drifting off
People
into
like
different
this, it always comes
directions.
back to bite
It's
you in the
like
ass.
And then my mum was
It's
the one
like
who then like
Granny Nancy, and
pulled everyone back in,
yeah.
I need to get to
and
Nasana's
so she was
penthouse.
like, you know,
What's
we
the quickest
can't
way?
all like
Cargo
we
elevator
need to
is the
stay
only way out
close.
right
We
now.
can't all not be close
They're
just
still
because
working
like
up top.
mum's not here and
Watch your
whatever.
step. Some of the
And so
walls
then
aren't
she
in,
used to
and it's a
invite
long way
everyone
down.
round
Cold,
for
too.
like
I hate
barbecues
working
and
up there.
stuff at the house.
So she was the one that was keeping everyone together then.
Yeah. But yeah. But like, if I don't make an effort, they don't make an effort.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to
I
get to
could
Nasana's
go for a
penthouse.
lift.
What's the quickest way?
Cargo elevator is the only way up right now.
They're still working up top. Watch your step. Some of the walls aren't in.
Cold, too. I hate working up there.
Yeah, but you know when someone says that, they're never going to. People that say that never intend on actually staying close, do they?
I need to get to Nasana's penthouse. What's the quickest way?
Cargo elevator is the only way up right now.
They're still working up top. Watch your step. Some of the walls aren't in, and it's a long way down.
Cold, too. I hate working up there.
I need to get to Nasana's penthouse. What's the quickest way?
Cargo elevator is the only way up right now.
They're still working up top. Watch your step. Some of the walls aren't in, and it's a long way down.
Cold, too. I hate working up there.
Nasana's not exactly your favorite person.
She's a hard woman to work for.
That's an understatement. She works as long hours, no overtime, and this is what you get in payment.
She's unpleasant, to say the least.
Why not just quit?
We would if we could.
What's stopping you?
Our contract. We're stuck until the job's done. Quitting for any reason can be hazardous to your health.
We hear that anyone who leaves early tends to disappear. Probably just a rumor.
But who wants to find out for sure?
She's unpleasant.
What's
Our
stopping you?
contract.
We hear
But
that
who wants to find out for sure?
Did you see the one who locked you in? Do you know where he might have gone?
He's no Solarian, I can tell you that. But I've no idea where he went. Sorry.
if he's after Nasana, he'll be heading to the upper levels.
How many workers were in the tower? Are there many more of you?
Not alive. We were lucky.
Well, some got out before the dogs were sent in. Maybe a few are hiding somewhere.
How many workers were in the tower? Are there many more of you?
Not alive. We were lucky.
Well, some got out before the dogs were sent in. Maybe a few are hiding somewhere.
I wouldn't stay here too long. It should be safe down on the lower floors.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go, everybody.
Thank you. Tell your assassin to aim for her head. Because she doesn't have a heart.
Get moving.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in that elevator.
We should find cover. Quickly.
Grabbing cover.
Have a pleasant day.
Coming.
Be right there.
You got it.
Combat drone, watch out. Be right there. Light him up.
Shield to fail.
You bet.
Fuck.
Heading to cover.
Understood. I'll get there. On my way.
Right there. Heading to cover. Easy enough.
Affirmative. On my way. Understood.
We're a little exposed out here, especially if anyone's in that elevator.
We should find cover. Quickly.
Have a pleasant day.
Got hostile. Now drone. Taking heavy fire.
You bet.
You got it. Light 'em up. Fire!
You bet.
Firing a high impact shot.
Right behind you. Down you go.
I haven't heard from teams 4 or 5. Don't worry, my team's always ready to go. I don't know where he is. Not yet. Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it. It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around. Very slow.
Damn it.
Have you seen the assassin?
Why are you looking for him? You're not one of Nisana's mercs. Who are you?
Answer my questions and I'll let you go.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot me, my team's right through there. They'll be all over you.
Is a little information really worth dying over? Is Nisana?
No. I suppose not. Okay, look. Last I heard, the assassin was down on the mezzanine. But the teams on the bridge think they might have spotted him. Nobody knows for sure.
Get out of here.
I'm going.
He owes you one. Anybody else would have killed him.
What do you mean?
We've got reports of him on multiple levels. We think he's traveling through the ducts.
I'm not paying you to think. Just find him now.
Attacking engaging target.
Lost shield. Firing on.
I got the light.
I'm on.
I'm on it. Down you go.
And stay down.
Firing now. Engaging target.
Can't get a lock.
Thank you for the follow.
Answer me. It's about time. What's going on down there?
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond.
Damn it.
This should slow him down. Affirmative.
With you.
It's safe.
Affirmative. Engage.
Attacking target. On my way.
Right behind you. Engaging target.
I'll take the shot.
Mount that one.
Taking fire. This should slow him down. You got it.
Here we go.
This might be useful.
We've been spotted.
I don't care what you do. No one is across that bridge.
Affirmative.
Engaging target.
My pleasure. Attacking target.
I'm on it.
Hostile engaged. Understood. Nothing to worry about.
Easy enough. Deploy behind me.
I'm with you.
Out that one.
On my way.
You bet.
What the hell are you waiting for? Just kill them.
Grabbing cover.
Got some shots.
You bet.
I'm on.
Affirmative.
My pleasure.
Here we go.
Fire in the hole.
Understood.
Understood. Grabbing cover.
Right behind you. I'm on.
I'm on it.
Tear you apart.
dead.
I got better.
And now you're here to kill me.
Well,
I'm not an
he said
assassin,
good night.
but I am looking for one.
You break in here and decimate my security just to find the person who's here to kill me. What are you playing at, Shepard? What?
I heard something.
Damn it. Check the other entrances. You stay put. When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I are going to...
Impressive. You certainly know how to make an entrance.
I came a long way to talk to you.
One moment. Prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
She certainly was wicked.
Not for her. For me. The measure of an individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos. I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well, here I am.
How did you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nassana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her. You were a valuable distraction.
Let's cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
Indeed.
You're familiar with the Collectors?
By reputation.
They're abducting entire human colonies. Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
I see.
We're going after them.
Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
My ship will be the first.
You'd like me to protect humans I've never met from aliens no one knows anything about, by going to a place no one's ever returned from?
That's the gist of it.
This was to be my last job. I'm dying. Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
You're dying. Are you contagious? How long do you have?
If you're interested, we can discuss it on your ship. The problem isn't contagious, and it won't affect my work.
I hadn't heard that. Is there anything I can do?
Giving me this opportunity is enough. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die. Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. I must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Thank you for the follow.
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
I've accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
Obviously he is too. He's doing this mission gratis. What's your concern?
I don't like mercenaries. An assassin is just a precise mercenary.
An assassin is a weapon. A weapon doesn't choose to kill. The one who wields it does. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
I need the toilet.
He seems quite civil.
We need all the help we can get. He's not what I expected in an assassin. He may surprise you.
Yeah, and he may not.
I want to put these things down.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you
I'll
later.
be here if you need me.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it. And he carries himself with such... I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Helmick, Albie, Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres Ice Brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
I've got the blankets for night time.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty.
Maybe it's less about... As a military doctor, I mostly treat... Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on.
Don't you have any friends or
No,
family?
not lacking friendship. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you
So does this ship, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
I bet he's
What's
restricted.
That's all.
Does that mean 4 more than already? To 10? Or is it just 7?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know
You actually think we'll find something worse?
I'd like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you,
Sure
Garrus.
you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this butt. An unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think... When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high
With
risk?
violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restriction. Our commanders run us tight, and they know Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that... I remember right before one mission. We were about to hit a Batarian... This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. suggested.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexible. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work under stress, I guess.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah into Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the
Thank you for the
galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the time, Garrus.
Sure
I'll
thing.
see you.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies,
How do you feel about working for
it'll
I won't take
back
any
to
more.
work.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself, for what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Sounds like you had a soft spot for Niket after all.
I didn't have many friends. Niket, a reminder of a more innocent time, I suppose.
Are you happy about your sister's
She
relocation?
has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you going to talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home. I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's
Thank you
as
for the
smart as I am.
follows.
She plays the violin, loves the adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny. Something we don't share.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a...
The mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that. Commander, what can I do?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time. Of course, Commander.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk.
Certainly.
When we met you, you said you were
Yes.
done.
I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. It's called Keppel syndrome.
Are you going to be all right until the end of the
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in a human environment, I think it's safe to say that by the time
Thank you
my
for the
body
follow.
is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
Are you going to be all
I
right?
should be
until the-
fine for... I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Then don't live on Kaja, or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic code. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance. Do you need something?
Do you mind if I
Not
ask
at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the Collector.
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me
Let's
to
see what they've got.
Do you need something?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have
My
the
old
best.
contact network often.
Let's see what they've got.
Do you need something?
We need to have the
I've
best.
already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional suggestions.
There's something else.
Ask. Not at all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't
Yes. I know many think the Hanar are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
they? I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their hot. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you
That
praying?
depends on this. To find my target, I speak with them on Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, God, and when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, goddess of oceans in the afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life. Yet it is not. To survive there, we must release our hold on land. Accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
People are talking out there. And I hear it all. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Can't let me steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. So the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in here.
follow.
Probe launched. Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Normandy Originalis. you for the follow.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Commander. What?
You have a minute,
There's a lot
Brandon?
to do, Shepard. Of course, Commander.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Nostostra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request for an interview, leaving us in the dark about what brought a Justicar.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium Travel
Were
Bureau.
you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the... Please accept this. It's much less than I would have been.
Are you shorting prefab?
You're Commander Shepard. I saw your... I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you
I met a
made.
lot of people on Noveria.
I believe the message itself should make it. Shepard, we hide. We borrow. When the time comes, our voice. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
How did you possess another Asari? You can't just take over people's minds.
Peace, Shepard. The Rachni Queen does not control my thoughts. That was merely the message I was asked to... I encountered her on an uncharted world. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving...
How did you find the
I was working as a courier. Pirates I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they...
You obviously got off world again.
No. Countless workers repair... They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together.
What happened to the
They
pirates?
were obliterated. As they should have been. The Rachni are not
You
aggressive.
said the Queen gave you a purpose.
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and
You were really comfortable?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. After I met the Rachni Queen, I'll remember when I need to. And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the...
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind... Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni
I
war?
can't say for sure, but her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was
Thank
not...
you for giving me that information. I'm glad my
Be
friend.
well, Commander Shepard.
Now what's this?
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nasana Dantius didn't give us time to... What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talk.
The Kurosa generation... My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think
Why is this data
it's
so
a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a great... Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
If this data is so important,
We
why
did. A rival family introduced a computer virus, and our techs were... I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy...
There's your data.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly...
Coming up later today, we release our annual list of Ilium's 10 richest people. Are the heavens still bright Asari blue? Or has the bolus finally rolled to the
For
top?
example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use. I charge?
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Close works, some justified, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see Windows merchandise, which is why we are rich.
Thanks for the follow.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up?
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
What do you want? As if that weren't enough. Some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her.
Has Samara actually done anything?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they... The thing is, corruption isn't...
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenary?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him. I saw his body this morning.
You must know something about these folks.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guard. This is a scummy bunch, even by Merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took... It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus.
I should go. I'm looking for an Asari
If
warrior.
you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission.
Justicars usually work alone.
We've got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into
I'm
a scene
cop.
of crime?
I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out.
My bosses want me to detain her. Her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Let's remember that next time Shepard sets us up against impossible.
That's about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same
I'm
for
a cop and I
Anais.
know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to
Let's
disobey.
remember that next time Shepard sets us up against impossible odds.
That's about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anais' superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't
She
sound
would
courageous.
die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
How do I get to the crime
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you... Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
You mentioned a crime scene.
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for us. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it. But if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
What can you tell me about
They're
Justice?
kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex they've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child. She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans. Whoever she was before she swore that oath.
People seem nervous about Samara's
Asari admire Justicars. But we also know... and Justicars never leave Asari space. Why is she here?
I have to go.
Good luck.
We'd better find Samara before the detective goes up.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup. Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
I'm Commander Shepard, and I need your help with a critical mission, Samara.
You honor me, but I am in the middle of an investigation.
I need you to help me take down the Collectors.
The Collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them, but I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
And after a day, Samara fights her way out of custody, killing
I
anyone.
am afraid so.
There must be some way we can all get what we
I see
need.
a way. While I am in custody, do that and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow it. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept.
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear
If
to
I
follow
stay,
me.
I will be compelled to kill many innocents.
Like me.
To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Makes sense.
This Justicar code seems quite
It may
strict.
seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple, but does not make it the right path.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney Four is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Hello again, Earth Clan.
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earth Clan. I'm merely an innocent merchant. Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic... I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse.
Tell me about this chemical.
It's called Minogen X3. The higher your exposure, the more powerful you get. But too much of it...
You've been in the Eclipse base.
It's a series of docking... And they're all murderers. Every one of them...
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions violent.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left.
I don't know... Take it. But be careful. You should be able to get into the Merc base now. It's the elevator back that way.
I don't trust that Volus. There's something about it.
Please don't start trouble about my prisoner. Trust me, I'd release her right now if I could. It's a great honor to have a Justicar here, but
I'd like to avoid killing you, Detective. Unfortunately, the moment my code dictates on
she says this kind of thing like she's talking about what to eat for dinner.
You're not gonna lock her up?
Any attempt to put me in a passive restraint system will be regarded as a hostile action.
Yeah, that.
Find a way into the Eclipse hideout. Wasea, their leader, must have a record of the ship name.
Here you can buy red sand for the Eclipse. Just don't cross it.
Thank you for the follow.
We've been spotted.
Proximity warning.
I'll tear you apart.
It's stable.
My scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Tear you apart.
Firing a high... Back shot!
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
This should slow him down.
fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot. I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up bad guys and stuff, right? But no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech. They even
What does Ardat Yakshi
It's
mean?
an ancient Asari word for something that... It means demon of the night winds. I didn't think they were real, but the boss said this scary lady was one.
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the gap, but no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech.
What ship did they use for this money?
Wow, I have no idea. It was a few... Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going.
I'll take it.
I see you, Shepard.
Custom shot ready.
you're sick.
Good work.
Weakening their integrity. Weakening their integrity.
New target.
Crush them. Trouble ahead.
You got it. I'm on it.
Easy enough.
Here we go.
kill her. We shouldn't have let her go.
Detective Anaya would be interested in this. Understood.
I got the light mech.
Understood.
Can't get a lock.
Power.
This will put them down.
This should slow him down.
Can't reach the target.
Understood.
Gunship above. I'm going. Firing a high impact shot.
Going now.
Understood.
On my way.
On your six. And stay down.
Lock shield.
Affirmative.
With you.
This should slow down.
Mount that one.
Concussive shot ready. I'm on it.
Taking cover.
This
This will put them down.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs.
I'm sure Detective Anaya would be interested in this.
We've got to keep moving. You need help.
You need help. Yes. They may laugh.
Are you part of Pitney Forestry?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney.
He hasn't reported your disappearance. Probably.
Face it, Pitney will pick money over friends ever.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon you.
Shepard, having this incapacitated bolus running around.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are
Wasea will
unstoppable.
tear you apart. Take a nap.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood. But Great Wind, you.
So much for God.
Heads up! Firing a high-impact shot!
Engaging target. Affirmative.
I'm on it!
We'll put them down. On the floor. On the floor.
Understood.
You bet. Firing now.
Enemies ahead!
Understood. Not a problem.
Attacking target!
Easy enough.
Some record of that ship must be around here.
That must be the ship Samara was looking for.
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
Let's give her the name and keep moving.
Thank you for... Also, merely out of curiosity,
You never know when something like this might come.
if it might change your mind, Earth, if you give it to the detective, her reward will be a patent.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well,
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive
Shepard,
left.
you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain. I am ready to leave immediately if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Eclipse smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world.
You
She's who
continue to impress. Yes, I was here tracking the Ardat Yakshi. She is a dangerous criminal. After your mission is complete, of course.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions. but
You
I'm running
wonder if I will refuse to follow
I
orders?
can't allow that to
By
happen.
agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code. By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are mine.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath
If
like
you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Now you have to do whatever I tell you?
I am sworn to you. Do not make more of it than that. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. It's a shame Miss Elnora escaped. But I'll get her. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red
I'll
sand.
send in some officers to arrest him. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretion.
I'll be on my way.
Be well. Value the Justicar. I've never heard of one working with a human.
I'm still grounded. What's going on? I'm still grounded. What's going on?
You're still here? Is there something else I can do for you?
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours. That is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers
We
at
still
work.
don't know what we're going to find when we hit the
I will be
collectors.
prepared for
Where shall we put you?
a room that looks out on the great empty void.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate.